I've got my guys Con and Moses, O'Shea Edwards, Ron Hunt, and I'm able to, lead this group of my peers and take what we're doing and share the message and have this platform to not only entertain my fan base of every race, creed, ethnicity, but specifically be able to be an example for, not only Black youth, but Black people in general, to be a positive image that they can see in their media, right? Everything is just like we were saying before. Everything is built to be so negative and constantly beat into your brain that you ain't shit. Your culture ain't shit. You're only thugs and this and that. And I want to be one of the people leading the charge to change that, because most of the people that preach that shit don't know anything about our culture.
Brother,
they don't know about our heroes. They don't know about our, about our leadership. They don't know about the history. None of it, right?
That's why I love doing Black and White with Vince.
Yeah,
because it gives me a medium to talk about everything that you're talking about right now, and people seem to like it. Since we've been doing that show, it's the #1 show in its brand now. And
hey, congratulations to you. Hell yes.
Because I don't sugarcoat it. And well, you know me, we go back.
And that's one of the things, and that's why I think we click so well, is because we're direct people, right? And for me, I'm about leading by example, right? Yes, I talk a lot, and yes, I make a lot of noise because that gets people's attention, right? I could sit here, and it's easy to be a leader when it's a popular movement. It's easy to be a leader when, people are more receptive to the things that you have to say. It's easy to lead that way, right? To be quiet when, when things are at their worst. It's easy to do that. For me, when I think of what leaders are, they are the people standing on the front lines. They are the people taking all the slings and arrows. They are the people willing to take the brunt and the backlash of society to better move people forward, right? Maybe I don't get through the door, but maybe if I hit that door hard enough, I crack it open enough to let the next guy get through, right? To me, that's what leadership is. And I take full. I understand the gravity of that, and I understand the platform that I have. So I want to make sure that, in everything that I say or do, that people understand, that all people understand exactly what it is that I'm saying and why. Because this is not to exclude anybody, but look at some of the most popular groups, especially in wrestling, in the history of wrestling, right? When you talk about like Bullet Club, right? Yes, they entertained everybody, but they didn't represent everybody.
Right.
I don't remember seeing any minorities in Bullet Club, right? And this is, and people can say, well, God, and also yes, but they're not Black people, and this is nothing to take. Don't let the internet go crazy. It's simply saying there were no Black members of Bullet Club, right?
Hey, brother, you're making a point. Who cares if people don't understand? If you don't understand the point, then the conversation is not for you. And that's what I always break conversations down to. If you don't understand the point, and the conversation is not for you, so get out of it. Don't try to make reason of something that you don't understand. Sit back, listen, take it in, and maybe you can extrapolate something from it to help you.
And if you have a question, ask. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but don't just jump to a conclusion that this is this, and it's not that, because you never heard that kind of banter before coming from a person that you look at in a certain light.
And this is no disrespect to them. It's not saying that they
but some people can't understand that. Some people can't understand that.
This is just how it worked out. That wasn't there. Same with DX, right? No Black people in that, right? And the NWO was like that for a very long time until guys like yourself joined. You know what I mean? And then it was like, all right, cool. But it was like, for the most part, the Four Horsemen, right? You have certain. It's just certain groups are just all one way, and no one thinks, okay, well, what about other fans? Because black people love wrestling too. Yeah. But very rarely do they get to see themselves represented in a way that's not stereotypical,
right?
Or or
I've had this conversation with different people on internet radio shows and wrestling 100%. Podcasts and things like that in years past, and it just behooved me that I'm like, okay, a lot of this stuff is new to me. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually thinking that a person on this internet show or this internet radio show or this podcast actually knows something. Mm-hmm. Because, see, I came up at a time, you go into radio, you really went into real radio stations and stuff like that. And the guys were pretty popular and kind of knowledgeable and things like that. Then I got to think, wait a minute, these guys don't know shit. I'm thinking that they do. You know what I'm saying? Then I had to change my whole outlook as to how I talk to them. Mm-hmm. If you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm like, you don't know nothing. That's why you ask a dumb question. You know what I'm saying? But you just take for granted. It's like when you were a kid, you hear anybody older saying something, you just think they know what they're talking about, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? Then you get older and go, you think back on and say, damn, that was the dumbest dude I, you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about? That was terrible. What the fuck? You're dumb as fuck. You don't know. You don't know.
You see how we just under the impression.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Under certain things. And that kind of plays into what you're talking about right now. Mm-hmm. That's why certain people don't get it.
Right.
Because we never got it.
And that's the case. And for me, I was like, and there have been great examples of these groups in the past, but I still feel like they were just a little bit off. You know what I mean? So when you have groups like The Nation, great groups that were able to hit that door, crack it open, and allow guys like myself to come out and create a Shane Taylor Promotions, or allow guys like Lashley or MVP, Cedric, and Shelton to create a Hurt Business. You know what I mean? Right. To be able to open that door to let the next generation of guys expand upon that and evolve the concept and make it to where people can see it, understand it, digest it, and start to put into their minds that it is not abnormal to see black men in suits speaking correctly, speaking intelligently, to be educated, to be business savvy, to be.
Hey, wait a minute, man! I think you're taking a shot at Harlem Heat.
No.
Yeah, y'all. Because we didn't come down. Yeah, sucker, I'm coming to get you.
No.
That was Stevie Booker.
Listen. When I get going, you know this. When I get going, and I got the adrenaline bumping, it's time to go. It's time to go, right? But like,
oh man,
that's so.
No, I know what you're saying.
But you know what I'm saying. But even taking that example, right? So many people will see a Harlem Heat and want to put y'all in a box to go. Okay, this is what they are. And bullshit. No, it's not. They're way more than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I'm so excited about the potential of these groups and where things are going, to be able to show and teach lessons that people don't even realize that they're being taught, right? Uh-huh. Because especially like and I can't speak for, guys in any other company, but just for STP, for me and my guys, to be able to showcase that you can have us be unified, work together, build each other up, be business savvy, you know what I mean? Talk about equity, ownership, talk about owning your own brand, marketing, things of that sort, and not cut each other's necks to do it, but succeed together, and not have to step on your brother to get that next rung up the ladder.